What do you mean there's no signal? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best offline mobile games. For more gaming videos, check out our new spin-off channel, Mojo Plays, for in-depth reviews, thoughtful video essays, detailed character origins, and insightful commentary. Mojo Plays, games smarter. For this list, we'll be looking at the best mobile games that do not require an internet connection. While some of these titles include a multiplayer component, only the single player will be taken into account. Number 10, The Room 3. Ambitious and challenging, this puzzle game ranks among the best of the genre. The Room 3 is a prime example of how to properly design a sequel, as Fireproof Games expanded on the mechanics introduced in their previous two outings. Puzzles are only as fun as the logical consistencies they're built upon, and The Room 3 never really stops making sense. The story is kept on the mysterious side, as the player is locked away in a series of, rooms, and has to solve multiple puzzles in order to escape. There are no get-out-of-jail-free cards here, as the intricate challenges require dedication and actual creative thinking in order to solve. Number 9, Badland. A mobile game so great that it was ported to consoles and even earned a Game of the Year edition. At first glance, Badland seems like your standard platformer, as players help navigate a cute little critter over a series of traps toward the Mario-esque pipe at the end of the level. Thankfully, Frogmind Games slowly added new elements to the gameplay, as the fuzzball learns how to multiply in order to solve puzzles. The fantastic level design demands that a handful of these creatures be sacrificed for the greater good, leading to a difficult but rewarding experience. Number 8, Plague Incorporate. A good game is not necessarily unique, and vice versa. In the case of Plague Incorporate, it happens to be both, though. This strategy game is all about contaminating the world's population with a particular virus or bacteria. As the player picks a plague type, they have to plan out the ideal upgrades and flight routes to slowly dwindle down the Earth's population. Admittedly, most of the game time will be spent examining a world map, but the mechanics are challenging enough to keep most strategists engaged for more than a few hours. Number 7, Arkanoid vs. Space Invaders. After all these years, we are back to Arkanoid and Space Invaders. This mashup could easily be waved away as a blatant attempt to cash in on 80s nostalgia, if it were not for the gameplay's impressive depth. Arkanoid vs. Space Invaders is a premium title that offers around 150 levels, including a slew of fun boss battles, as the player manipulates their paddle to reflect back the beams sent by the aliens. There are multiple difficulty levels and assist characters to unlock too, adding a good deal of replayability to an already extensive experience. Number 6, Alto's Adventure. Snowman's Endless Runner is basically the full package. Alto's Adventure does not necessarily break any new ground, as the gameplay is pretty straightforward for the genre, but it manages to hit all the right notes along the way. As the terrain is procedurally generated, Alto's Adventure is technically never-ending, although the player has nearly 200 goals to try and complete. The gorgeous graphics are enhanced by dynamic weather effects too. Alto's Adventure is basically one of the only endless runners we'll ever recommend. Number 5, Crossy Road. Somehow, a hybrid of Frogger and Flappy Bird actually kinda works. Crossy Road is the very definition of a pick-up-and-play mobile game, as the intuitive controls and score-based gameplay make it suitable for nearly any occasion. The premise is simple enough too. Just try to navigate your hopper through never-ending traffic, but the charming visuals and colorful roster are hard to resist. Hey, even Mickey Mouse gets in on the action. Also, there's really nothing more satisfying than seeing your name on the leaderboard, but you'll probably need an internet connection for that. Number 4, Asphalt Airborne. The closest thing we have to a new Burnout game, Asphalt 8 Airborne is the culmination of nearly a decade's worth of fine-tuning by Gameloft. The graphics stand among the very best and would not look out of place on a console, but they are far from Asphalt's only positive feature. The exhilarating gameplay offers more than enough variety, with the launch version including a robust single-player experience stretching over 8 separate seasons. There are also tons of cars, tracks, and modes, so players are not just going from one race to another. The only negative is that Airborne requires a little bit of power under the hood to run smoothly, so your old iPhone 4 might not cut it. Number 3. Plants vs. Zombies. The very king of the tower defense genre, although this is more like lane defense, but whatever. While Plants vs. Zombies might have been slightly overshadowed by its third-person shooter big brother, the original strategy game is still a delight to play. The mobile port omits a handful of modes that's included in the PC version, but the single player is still fully intact. Zombies are on the attack and it's your job to mount a defense, with an array of plants available for deployment. There are over 50 different soldier types, whose effectiveness obviously varies depending on the stage. Simply put, the levels are fun to play through, and Plants vs. Zombies never stops being charming. Number 2. Monument Valley. Short and sweet. Us 2 Games' Monument Valley is trying to be an experience, so the gameplay is good, but nothing particularly awe-inspiring. Princess Ida is on a journey of discovery as she traverses 10 separate mazes filled with very strange puzzles. Each stage stands on its own 2 feet though, with very unique mechanics employed to avoid monotony. Monument Valley succeeds due to its minimalist story and its gorgeous visuals which complement it. Seriously, these environments are practically works of art on their own, and incorporate some of the best sound design of recent years. Plus, there's already a sequel, so tons to enjoy. Number 1. Oceanhorn, Monster of Uncharted Seas. I mean, if a developer has to be inspired by a single franchise, then Zelda's probably a solid place to start. Oceanhorn follows a young boy who sets out on an epic adventure to find his father. The world is frankly huge, so our unnamed hero uses a boat to go from area to area. New islands containing dungeons, treasure chests, and bosses are unlocked by questioning NPCs. While Oceanhorn cannot quite match the brilliance of Wind Waker, which it clearly is taking heavy inspiration from, developer Cornfox and Brothers demonstrate a clear understanding of why a Zelda game works. From the detailed visuals to the fun gameplay, Oceanhorn is a must-have for gamers that don't have access to other Zelda titles. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.